Away we go. Good morning. Happy Saturday or Sunday, wherever you're at in the world. Let's see here. We're doing live readings. They're right up here. If you want a live reading, go to my link tree, which that link is also on my Psychic Shamans page for links. It should be right under my description and stuff. If you want a private session, go to my website, which is www.psychicshaman333. I'm losing my voice a little bit today. Probably from yelling so loud yesterday. I wasn't like yelling in a mean way. My voice, I don't know. Sometimes I do that. So anyway, let's get started with the intro, and then we'll get started. All right, and we're back. Hello, Kathy. Norma's in there. Whoops, what did I just do? Hello, Jennifer Lynn. Good morning. Trying out new backgrounds, so I do this trippy one. I don't like that it flashes and doesn't transition very well. So it just kind of flashes back to the beginning. It's like a 16-minute video, so I don't know. We're trying out new things. Good morning, Tina. Welcome, everybody. We're here doing live readings again as usual. So if you'd like a reading, like I said, all the information to get a live readings right here. And then down below is my website if you want to book a private session. Please share this out. I appreciate it. We are going to get down to it and do some more readings today and have some fun. Colorful day. Yeah, it is a colorful day in here. Talent with the psychedelic background. Type that in and see what, because I use Canva, and Canva, you can go and take some of their stock videos, and this was one of them. So I thought I'd change it up a little bit, or a lot of it. Morning, Rachel. Last night was pretty colorful too. Oh, you sent her those pictures of her injury? Yeah, it was pretty nasty. Traumatizing. All right. Got 7 people in here right now. That's good. Hang around. Once we get to 15 viewers, we will give away a free live reading. We're at 5 viewers right now, so we'll see what happens. Oh, it's muggy today. Whew. No rain though. No more rain for today. I need to drive through on the dirt roads, and I don't want to drive through muddy roads. How's everybody doing? What are your plans today? Ooh, it is getting muggy in here. I need to turn the AC on. Oh, I can't wait till we don't have to turn the AC on all the time. That thing eats gas. Happy Saturday, Thomas. Haircut. How'd that oil do? Or that conditioner? The wind was pretty crazy last night for us. Rocking the trailer. Oh, it didn't last for that long, but it's still enough to be nerve-wracking. Let's get the cards out. After the cut. Nice. It's getting a little organized here. Good morning, Kathy. How are you this morning? Taking off 12 inches? Well, it'll just grow back long again. Sometimes you got to take that much off. Get rid of the split ends. I need to do that here pretty soon. Good morning, Laura. Welcome back to this live stream. Damn dog, you're crowding me. So did you find an affordable hairstylist, Tina? Some of those stylists, man, they charge a lot. Which I get it. Thanks. I'm your hairdresser right here. Too bad we can't do it virtually. I usually just comb on my hair. I don't know. It's not really a good way to do it, but and then just cut off, like Tina said. Just cut off. No, you couldn't find anybody affordable. But I'll just usually have Norma cut off my split ends. I probably should go get a haircut. I think there's like a barber shop around here, but right in town. Weather's about 72. Yeah, we're sitting at like 75 or 76 right now. But it's pretty muggy. Pretty humid. Man, California's been hot this year. Done it for almost 40 years now. My dad was okay. He was like, "I'll cut your hair. I watch how they do it. I'm gonna." And he did a pretty good job. When we were getting haircuts when we were kids, he'd always watch the hairdresser and what they did. Okay, I kind of see what they're doing. I mean, he couldn't I used to get mine feathered because it was really thick. It's thinned out a little bit over the years, but glad I still have it and no bald spots. Yeah, that's why when every once in a while, somebody will tell me to cut my hair. I'm like, no, sorry, not sorry. You cut Dean's hair now? Nice. Haircrafters, is that like we have them here, they're just like cheap hairdressers or whatever, haircuts. I can't remember the name. Dollar cuts, or what are some of those ones? The, like, chains, which I've got good haircuts from them before, but sometimes not. How would you let you trim your hair? Yeah, yeah. I go a long time without getting a haircut until it starts to get like at the ends. The ends get a little bit. I gotta cut a little bit off. I usually only cut, like, what do you usually cut? 2 inches, honey? About 2 inches off. It's about that time again. Yeah, California, even Northern California is just, damn, scorching. Good morning, Janet. Sell it or make a video. I sold my hair one time. Or I didn't sell it, I donated it. And I went to we were at me and Norma went and got a haircut. It was at the beauty school. Beauty school. Well, my dad would always take us to get haircuts. He liked shaving our heads, giving us crew cuts. I'm like, I don't want a crew cut. Like, you don't even have a crew cut. Why do you want me to get one? 71, that's nice. Yeah, 73 here, but it's probably going to get mid 80s. Unless we get cloud cover all day, which, let me see. I mean, that might be the case. A lot of clouds out there. 56 degrees and raining. Ooh, I could handle 56 degrees. You put pants on, but it's not real cold. All right, Janet. We'll see you in a minute. Yeah, that's good temperatures. I still think 70s, 65 to 70 is probably my ideal temperature for a high. But it's cooling off. Y'all feel fall coming? Probably not in California, but yeah, hoodie weather's good. I like it where I can just wear jeans and a t-shirt, maybe a long sleeve if I need to. Yeah, 65, 70. That's like my comfort where I'm not too cold, I'm not too hot. I'm more active in those temperatures. Thank you, Janet, for the cash app, the $10 cash app. So Janet will be up first. I saw that. Thank you, Janet. Did you have a question? Hello, Akisuk. Good to see you again. Man, August just flew by, didn't it? Every month seems to be just moving faster and faster. Although the summer made it feel slower. It slowed it down. The heat. Like, oh God, go away. General, life is crazy. Life is crazy. That's for sure. Watch out for the nudie cards there. All right, Janet. Oh, it is like muggy because my cards are sticking together. All right. Okay, there are changes happening. These are cycles you want to break, or you're kind of going through that. You're right in the middle of changing some cycles for the better. You got the shapeshifter first. The shapeshifter is about being adaptable. Also has something to do with like your spirit animal. If there's an animal coming up in your mind, or it could just be a pet that just keeps bugging you or trying to tell you something. I see it more like in daydreams or visions. You're getting an animal, focus on what that animal is, and take on those. That animal's here to show you this is how I deal with things. This is how I live life. Take on some of those traits that will help you with that change, with the changes you're going through and the adjustments. You got the medicine wheel next, which is, like I was saying, changing cycles, building a better foundation or strengthening your foundation. But the medicine wheel is about, okay, it's time. Like we're beginning a new cycle. So now how do we deal with this? Certain ways we did in the past that didn't work. We want to get rid of that. We want to break out of that negative cycle. And that's what I see you doing right now. And then this is all, you got the staff card next, which it is building that stronger spiritual foundation. When I say spirit, just inner, just what you are made of, what you've built to this point, and breaking out of the old cycles. And that's how you're going to get there. And then you got wealth. So you're bringing more wealth into your life. You got number 19, Tulsi, which is wealth, abundance. So it looks like good outcomes here. Just keep working through that, working out of that cycle. Change the cycles that are negative, that you're not, that are causing some of the chaos. Here you go. Thank you, Janet. Man, I'm losing my voice a little crackly. Wonder if it's allergies. So we're doing it the other day too. I've got 15 in here yet. We got 8 though. Had a close encounter with a bear the other night. Well, there you go. Mama bear, right? It's that mothering, it's nurturing, but also when the bear needs to come out, she comes out. When she protects her own. Yeah, I hope we don't have any close encounters with bear. I haven't seen them around. I don't think they're around here, but they are about an hour away up in the higher country. They like that high country usually. Unless unless they're used to people. What was it, a black bear? Looked at you and walked away. There you go. You're listening to Billy Idol. Yeah, a bear encounter would be a little trippy. It reminds me of that. You're in New England, so you don't know. What color was it? Like a darker brown or like a lighter brown? No, thank you, Inger. Thank you for the $10. All right, so you want a general? Dark, so it's probably a black bear. I always liked Billy Joel, or Billy Idol, not Billy Joel. I always liked his guitar player, Steve Stevens. I get a little crack in my voice today. And black bear are dangerous. They don't usually want to mess with you unless they have cubs. But there's your animal talking to you right there. You don't. It's not every day you just run into a bear. Yeah, it would be scary. Like I was saying, it reminds me of that Great Outdoors movie, John Candy. Remember when they went to the bear dump? And the bear's climbing all over his car because he started feeding it candy bars. So they want more. That was one of my favorite movies. Still is. I think we just watched it not too long ago. All right, Inger. Just shuffling right now. Boxing kangaroos. Yeah, those things they can get real violent with you too. They're strong too. You look at them, they're all like buffed out. All right. Inger. Okay, the altar or the honoring card is what you got first. Now, this is just creating your sacred space or working it, right? Honoring whatever it is, whether it's sending love to people or healing or manifesting, working within that space. So you've been doing that. That's what this card is in the past position. You're bringing that abundance. It looks like, yeah, offerings, giving offerings and receiving them. So some would call them spells. I call them manifestations. You can also call them visualizations. But you're working it. You're doing great. I think what you've been manifesting in the past is starting to come to fruition. You got the tree of life, and that's those seeds you planted are coming. They're starting to grow. So pay attention. It's the most important time when you get that seedling, right, to keep it alive and keep it going. So right now it's like cultivating those manifestations and those offerings. And then you got number 7, Paul Diarco, or metamorphosis, change. I see it mostly financially. That's what's coming up for me right now. Even maybe doing things a little bit differently to bring in more abundance. Oh shit, this card, damn big. You gotta let me know before you. Can't show nudity. I know, but I'm just saying. I know you like those cards, but they can be pretty graphic. I mean, it's art, but Facebook doesn't like it. And thank you again, Inger. Oops. You're very welcome. I want to play a little background music, but I don't dare. I mean, it's not like I've got a bunch of people in here, so I could probably get away with it. I don't know. The other day we got on and we got like up to 50 people, and hell, at least about 20 people watching. I try to like, why does it do that? Every once in a while I get that, and then most of the time, like with somebody like helping me out a little bit. That one time, I don't know, the Facebook gods help me out. Thank you, Janet, for sharing. 2:38 a.m. I'd definitely be in bed by that time. I don't do the all-nighters like I used to. I used to stay up like regularly up until like 2 at least. And then I got older and Now I go to bed. I don't know. Usually go to bed around 9. But we wake up at 4:30. Our roosters don't let us stay asleep. All right, Kathy, you have a nice weekend as well. Thank you for stopping by. It is Saturday. Time to get some things done, right? We're almost at the 30-minute mark. See if we get more people in here. See if we get all our notifications out to everybody. And if you're not getting notifications when I go live, just join. We'll have Norma drop the t.me/psychic shaman on Telegram, where you'll get every time I go live, wherever I go live, you'll get a notification. It is getting hot. We might have to turn on. There it is, right there. Norma just dropped it in the chat. Because I know they don't get out notifications very fast. See, like that's, yeah, they're back. So Joyce saying, which means, yeah, she wasn't getting notifications. I get that a lot too. I hope. It's not the Snow White Seven Dwarfs song. Man, Disney's really went. I don't know. They've always kind of been influencing. Which, when I was a kid and I watched that stuff, like when Walt Disney would host a show or whatever, or the Donald Duck talking about the Pythagorean theorem, that stuff was pretty cool. And the wildlife stuff. Yeah, you do have to check your settings. They'll like unfan you or unfriend you too. Yeah, unfollow people. Once I hit like 14,000, it's been slow going. So like it took no time to get up to 14,000. I mean, it took a couple of years, but hello, Cheryl. Then once I hit like 14,000, it was like hitting a wall. And that's because all the algorithms have been put in place. So cracking the code is difficult. Getting out into a lot of feeds, which the sharing definitely helps. I think that time that we had, almost 60 people in here. What's that? Erica, hello. We had like 64 shares, so that helped. Sure. Now we're at 10. See if we can get 5 more viewers and we'll give one away. Very grateful for those who are sticking around and supporting. Thank you. And I'm getting sticky, sweaty. Ugh. That humidity, man, it can be even a lower temperature, but when it's like the air starts sticking to you, you're on standby at work, so you can't stay. All right. Well, you have a great day, and thank you for sharing, Cheryl. Almost up. We're at 30 minutes. Yeah, I don't like that transition when it starts over again. 40, yeah, 49. Which I know people in Florida or in the South are like candy ass. Like, oh, how sweet. 49% humidity. but it's still 49% humidity is a lot for me. I do not like the humidity. I like the rain. I don't like the humidity. But it has been raining here a lot, so I'm sure there's a lot of evaporation going on right now. All right, go sleep. Sleep well, Joy. Yeah, it bothers me. Even when I was like in a place that, hello, Teresa. Because I've been in Nebraska and I was there for a couple of months. It gets humid there. Where else was I? Like Washington, D.C., Virginia. Yeah, it got really humid there too. Texas, Houston, it gets really humid there. Like you take a shower, you dry off, then you go outside, and it's so humid that you're wet again. It's strange. Yeah, welcome, Teresa. I don't know if this is the first time you've been here, but if so, welcome. If not, welcome back. Quiet, getting quiet in the comments. Well, thank you, Teresa from California, and thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. $65% where you at? Oof. Yeah. It's miserable in that kind of. My dad is used to it, I guess. He moved to Florida and then he moved to Alabama. Bought like 3 acres in the farmland. Maybe I inspired him a little bit. Was it 3 acres or 2? I think he's got 2. Which is actually for 2 people, that's a lot. Unless you're raising cattle. But if we were raising cattle, if I had all the stuff to raise cattle and the money, we just let them free graze. Yeah, Texas is, yeah. That humidity, I feel like the air is way too thick. It's hard to inhale. Excuse me. I guess if you grow up in it, it's a little easier, but I kind of like the dry heat more. Yeah, a lot more. Like you wouldn't think Arizona would get humid because it is dry, arid desert, but it does. The monsoons change so much. Like this August has been awesome for rain. We've got a lot of rain in August. I'd probably say like 3 inches altogether, which is a lot for here. I need to get one of those rain measures or rain beakers. I don't know what they call them. And I need to get. Oh, I got so much stuff to get dog food. Got to get. We need a chicken saddle because one of our chickens is getting just feathers plucked and the roosters are just out of control. I tried to make one yesterday with some leather. It got like immediately, it was sideways on her. My guy, we're going to have to go buy one, which that might be the same problem if we buy one. Because I was looking at them, they don't look like they're, unless you if you put it in their legs, like you have to put their feet in, you need one where their legs can go inside of it. I don't know if they make those, but ooh, bacon. Smell of bacon's awesome. We had ribs on the, and we did it on, we pan fried them. We should have boiled them, like Tina told me. Dry air, yes. Unless there's a lot of dust. Rain gauge, yeah. So, and I don't have a proper big bucket to fill up. What I need to do is take off the parts from the one Tina got us and put it on the barrel that we found, which is gross. I washed it out of the car wash and a mouse came out of it. Oh, it's kind of creepy. It actually wasn't the car wash, it was where we get water. I just washed it out because that hose is pressurized, so it's even better than the car wash. But yeah, so I'm gonna set that up eventually. But I'm just using 5-gallon buckets, and I filled up water, so now I can water all my plants. My pumpkin patch is just spreading out. The best one I've done, and the potatoes didn't do too bad. They were small, but they grew until the ants came and they destroyed all the plants, basically. We're gonna do. I think we can do. I don't know what are good winter crops that we can start growing like here pretty soon. I think you can grow cabbage and all the ice plants, cabbage, lettuce. We still get plenty of sun in the winter. I don't know. Does anybody know anything about the winter crops? Or do they grow winter crops? Huh?
Zone 7.
Yeah, for zone 7A. So I want to grow some trees or plant some trees, but I think I'm just going to do it. I've been watching this guy just, yeah, they are hard on plants and they're everywhere out here. Like I've said before, when Mike and Tina came out here, they'd go for walks and he's like, man, I swear to God, they like buried a body right here. It looks like a bunch of pea gravel. And then I realized, no, those are big ant kale. I'm not really a fan of kale though. And I guess if I wanted to grow it and sell it, but kale's too, oh, you can grow broccoli and cauliflower, I think, too. I need to look it up again. I think you can grow potatoes. You can grow anything like radish. For some reason, I grow radish pretty well. I think it's because it's easy. Yeah, you don't like it. I know I'm not into it. We ate it one time. We were like, ugh. Yeah, broccoli. Yeah, they like moisture. That's right. I learned that this year too. They like wet. So every time I water them, they're in there and they go after the. Well, it's between ants, rabbits. I haven't had any antelope. They don't come close enough. But maybe at night, I need a trail cam or a couple of them. I don't need it, but that'd be nice. See what comes into the land at night. I know we have rabbits around here because I see them running. It's funny as the dog. They've probably seen them now at night because they'll start barking. I'll go out there and there's nobody there or nothing there. They're probably seeing a rabbit getting into my vegetables, which I haven't had a problem with the last month. But yeah, the ants, when I had the potatoes in there, they took about half my crop just by destroying the leaves and the leaves that come up. You saw it on a cucumber plant. Oh man, my cucumbers! I had a bunch growing. That's basically what I'm doing. Is just growing a bunch, and then of seedlings or planting a bunch of seeds, and then like I have one tomato left, and I swear I planted, I don't know, 30 that I got started, and I planted them. But even before that, probably another 30, and only one's beets, carrots, onion. Okay, cool. Onions would be cool to plant, and it grows in this like that. I didn't put any topsoil in that at all, and the potatoes grew. Alexander says my father was a grower. His garden was amazing, even though I lived in his house. House now, nothing grows the same. It's like he took the garden spirit with him. It's fine, but I never inherited his green thumb. Yeah, my grandpa was the same way. Like he was really good at it. They'd have like the, you guys know what rhubarb is, right? Well, he had a pool in his backyard, and there used to be just a whole like section of his yard was just rhubarb. I love like strawberry rhubarb pie. There's a certain way you have to cut that and cook it, or you can get sick. It can be poisonous, but it's awesome when it's done right. Man, my grandparents canned. They did all that stuff. That's probably where I first learned vertical gardening cucumbers and pumpkin. Yeah, I probably should do that. For vertical gardening would do great out here. And I kind of have that, like where I've stacked buckets on top of buckets, and I put holes in the sides where it's hydroponic. I haven't had any success with the watermelon or the pumpkins. Or no, pumpkins is actually doing best. It's growing like out. It's just stretching out, vining out. I found like 2 or 3 mushrooms under there, which is also a good thing. That means it's keeping that soil. What I've learned the most out here is you have to use mulch. And we use straw from our chicken coop. So once we clean the chicken coop, put that straw on the ground, it retains the water so it doesn't evaporate fast. And it seems to work pretty good. And I'm trying to do it like permaculture, like not having to till the land too much, just kind of break it up a little bit and then put some topsoil down, then put some mulch on it. Well, you put your seeds down, or topsoil, then you put your seeds down, then you put some more topsoil, and then you put we put straw. And then when you water it, all that chicken poop, that's it. Like, yeah, it's the fertilizer. So we're not putting like tons of it on there. It's just what's in the hay or the straw. Talking about gardening. It's okay. It should be going on the other channel too. But I hope we at least get this last tomato plant. I just fertilized them. So hopefully we get some tomatoes, but we started late. But luckily, it's warm out here for a long time before it freezes. I think they said 7A first freezes end of September, first part of October. All right, Janet, thank you. Thank you for being here and helping out and getting a reading. Have a great day. Yeah, we'll have to grow some onions and some. I know the land. It's like clay, I guess, clay sand. Some spots are clay, but it's when in the winter it's soft, so I can probably dig some trenches and holes. And I want to dig some little half moon things. They catch the water, then they let it out to another half moon thing, and start growing to where it's more natural, where that water just gets soaked in. They're called Berman swells. I can't remember the name of the half moon things though. There's a name for them. They do it in Africa, where it's really dry. Right now, I could catch a lot of water from the sky at night because it's been a lot of moisture at night. I got to figure out how to make something that does catch water. But it's not impossible to live here. I mean, we can go get water that's a half an hour away. That's what we do. But the other day it rained so much I filled up a couple buckets. Now that's what I water the plants with. Grow from a kiddie pool. Yeah, there's this one thing where you grow from a kiddie pool, but you put a bunch of holes in it, then you put the ground below it, you put seeds, and then you let the sun get in by all the holes you put in it, like for the chickens. So once it grows, you can just open it up and then plant somewhere else in there. We've been thinking about doing that. I have a couple barrels that have leaks in them that I'm probably going to use next year. I guess I could use this year. I'm kind of trying to do it like hydroponic and soil grown, and the soil grown's done the best so far. That July is just a hot one, man. Oh, end of June, first part, and I think the first part of June was hot. And everybody's saying, yeah, in the last 5 years, we've never had it this hot up here. Just experimenting on things, and we'll dial it in over the years, figure it out. Right now, I'm just kind of a mad scientist, trying different things out, learning from my failure. I have names from city. What do you mean? What do you mean, Alexander? Hello, Sean. Welcome back. How are you? What? Yeah, we're not completely off grid in the sense that we have to go to town to get fuel and to buy food still. No, we don't have water out here. We have water if I want to dig a well. That it would probably be over, and that is something I really want to do. Eventually, I will. But right now, I've got to worry about like septic, so I can build a home and it can actually be legal. That's the first big purchase we're gonna have to do. If I can get away with like a composting toilet, which is 3 barrels in the ground, well, you put them like halfway in the ground, and then human manure, which what we got right now looks like it's working really well. It seems really gross, but you let it sit for a year or two. I think it's like 18 months, but it smells like dirt now, like good soil. So I can put it on trees. I don't know if I'll put it on anything we'll see. I've heard that's what my friend told me. He grew up in Hawaii, and he was telling me all the good fertilizers. Like one is like that fish emulsion stuff. But I want to be able to not have to buy it. Like use my animals, like let it be like a cycle here where I'm still self-sustaining or as self-sustaining as I can be. And I'm learning from a lot of other people on YouTube and what they do. And yeah, they basically have like this circular thing going on where, okay, the chickens get in the straw. Then you take that straw. Once you clean it, you use that to put down whatever, whether it's on your compost or on, just on the land and you're growing something. Always utilizing that straw, especially. But I may be able to get away with the 3 barrels. They're kind of working on it, like right now, of rewording the law for the septic, because it's a little like vague right now. But they are voting on that again. I'm not sure when that happens. I can't remember the name of the proposition, but if that works, if that does, then we'll be able to get started on, we'll be able to focus on building first or a well. I've got to pay off my credit card debt, and then I'll be able to have a little more leeway. But the first year has been very challenging. Awesome, but it's just starting up. It's cost us a lot of money. It's not free to live out here. You're just more free. You're more free of the bullshit, the sirens, and just the city stuff that goes on. I'm done with that shit. I shouldn't never say never, but no, I'm feeling pretty comfortable out here. And I'm learning a bunch of stuff. Learning how to garden, and I gardened before. Nothing like big, but I used to be able to grow tomatoes pretty good too, but the heat just is hard on them. Working on things, small engine repair, these are things I have to do or I have to pay somebody to do, and it's expensive. Fixing the truck, which I'm still in the middle of that. There's all kind of systems that can fail at any time. You just have to expect it. You maintain as best as you can. That's all you can do. Do the best you can, right? But the land definitely is humbling. It will humble you. but I do like it better than living in the city. I mean, we're only paying for a lease for our land to buy our a lease to buy. It's basically like rent a home. Um, yeah, I saw that the big trees were gone. That big tree was gone. Where did he go? Is he in the hospital now or hospice? Or did they just move? Two worst things out here, I would say. Well, the one worst thing is wind. High winds are terrible. They're scary. And and the dust storms. The haboobs. Yeah, that's got to seem a lot different with all those big trees gone. I mean, I saw that one. I was like, damn, that's a big difference. Oh, he just, oh, had to get rid of all those cars. That's probably nice for you. It's not as junky looking out there. I remember they used to come by and kind of check out the plates and shit. The highway patrol. Yeah, one time in 11 years. That's a long time. Yeah, right. How many rats were up in there in those vehicles? But that reminds me, I need to check under my hood and make sure that there's no mice up in there. Yeah, Jocelyn, if you want a reading, I know you want just one card, but we're not doing one card readings here on Facebook. We do them on TikTok for subscribers. But yeah, if you see this link up here, the reading's only $10. If you want to leave more, you can, but I appreciate it. We were just talking about a lot of bills to pay. So anything coming our way is highly appreciated. This is probably going to be last call for readings. We're going to sign off. I've got some things to do around here, and hopefully I can make it on live again on TikTok later. We'll see. Sometimes we get interrupted or have other things come up, so it's usually why I don't go live when I say I'm going to go live. You have a good one too, Thomas. Thank you for holding it down, supporting. So yeah, just let me know if you do want a reading. The time is now. If you want a private reading, just go to my website down here at the bottom of the screen, www.psychicshaman333.com. You can basically services our oracle readings. They're different time sessions, so 15-minute, 20-minute, 30-minute, 45-minute, an hour session, whatever one you want. And we also do a chakra cleansing and or balancing and a light body activation. And I do teach a class every week. Me and Norma teach a class every Sunday for an hour or a little more, just depending. You can sign up for that class on my website as well. Just look for the Metaphysical Mystics tab. and you can sign up there, and then we'll add you to the group. So if you do want to develop your intuitive skills or senses, that is a good class for you, or would be a good class for you. But until next time, thank you, everybody. Have a great Saturday, and we'll talk to you very soon. Have a great day. Much love, everybody.